Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing? Hope you had a great Saturday. I was super busy, so I didn't have any videos out other than the earlier Switch shovelware content. Appreciate those that still tune into that stuff. We're going to talk about something that I saw yesterday. This is in regards to the reports earlier in the week that Nintendo Switch will be having a Switch Pro console coming out by the end of 2021. The rumor is it's going to be a big OLED screen that's much bigger. It's going to output in 4K on TV. People are actually getting excited. Now, Nintendo has not confirmed this yet. As of right now, nothing in regards to a Nintendo Switch Pro has been absolutely 110% confirmed. I still think it's going to happen, but let's take a wait-and-see approach. Now there's a new report, a new rumor out there that Nintendo Switch Pro will be getting exclusive games that won't run on older Switch models. I know a lot of people are polarized with this topic. A lot of people say that Nintendo shouldn't alienate their fan base of Switch players by having exclusive games operating, I guess, on an upgraded mid-tier Switch. Usually when consoles have their mid lifespan, like the PlayStation or the Xbox, they get a mid-tier upgrade console that has some upgraded features and stuff like that. But for the most part, there hasn't been any kind of exclusivity in regards to video games being able to only run like on the One X or the PS4 Pro. It's usually been where you can play the games on both, even though there's added benefits and added upgrades and stuff to the new consoles. So this rumor is that there would be exclusive games that do not run on a base Switch. For me, I'm kind of in the middle on this. I think it isn't a good idea for Nintendo to alienate some people by making a Switch Pro and then having games that only work on the Switch Pro. It would kind of be forcing people's hands to upgrade after, people to this date, people on this holiday season have gone out and bought Nintendo Switches for Christmas. I feel that they should have compatibility on both if this was to be the case. But let's read this article. This comes from twistedvoxel.com, and it says that Nintendo Switch is rumored to get a 4K upgrade that will be released later this year. So this is the current rumor. I cannot wait. I hope this is honest to God happening. If it does, I am definitely getting a Switch Pro. This continues to say this will also come with some exclusive games according to a new rumor. Now again, take all this with a grain of salt. This is all rumors. Nothing has been answered 110% confirmed. There's been quite a lot of rumors about a new hardware model for the Nintendo Switch. The most recent rumors suggest that Samsung is working on producing a 7-inch OLED screens with 720p resolution for a new model of the Nintendo Switch that will support 4K output. This is apparently being launched later this year. Now, I am on board for an upgraded Nintendo Switch, especially with the new console generation being out. I don't see how Nintendo could last much longer competitively against the PS5 or the Series X and entice third-party developers to come on board and put games on it unless we get Switch exclusive titles like the Monster Hunter title that's going to be coming out. But to see some of these third-party games like the Cyberpunks, like the Watch Dogs, like the Phoenix Immortals Rising, like whatever the next one would be, the GTAs. Not too many developers have a incentive to put their games on the Nintendo Switch going forward. I would say within the next couple years, the technology on the Nintendo Switch is obsolete. That's how much waves I think we're making as far as processors and 4K and all of that. Now, this continues to say, on popular gaming forum Reset Era, credible insider Nate Drake has commented on this new rumor, suggesting that just like Nintendo has done in the past, there will be some exclusive games, particularly from third-party developers, that will be released for the 4K Switch. Now, does this mean games that are exclusive to Nintendo, like a third-party game that's exclusive to Nintendo, or games that are exclusive for the Nintendo Switch Pro itself. This is a gray area because the title says something different, and this sounds like it says something else, or maybe both. Now, going on with the article, it says there will be some select exclusives, especially from third-party partners. May not be a big number of them, but I know of at least one. So Nate Drake in the past has been, I guess, somebody that's been given a lot of credibility and stuff because of some of the insider info he's presented. I don't know his exact track record, to be honest, but another source chimed in the thread suggesting that third-party developers already have a dev kit or at least have been briefed on the specs for the new 4K Switch model. Nate Drake backed the source, suggesting that they have heard the same. Keep in mind, this is on a forum where anybody could just kind of post in there and stuff like that. So again, take a wait-and-see approach. Take it with a grain of salt. The same source added that they have heard of a well-known studio working on bringing their most recent title to the Switch. They had previously ported their games to Nintendo's hybrid console, but Switch lacked the power to run their most recent game. The source suggested that this developer has brought their biggest games to the Nintendo Switch, and they might not be AAA tier, but they can be classified as a AA studio. I'm very curious who this studio could be that they're hinting at. Definitely ain't Rockstar. While Nintendo hasn't officially confirmed this new iteration of the Switch, there have been plenty of rumors around it, and even a hint from the source code found in the firmware that suggests that they are working on one. If they have to make an announcement, that might happen in summer, going by their history of announcing new hardware iterations. So these Switch Pro rumors have been floating around for at least 2 years. We've been talking about them off and on the channel, and we still haven't gotten any hints of anything, but they're firing back up again, especially because we're, 3 months away from E3 season, so who knows if we'll be getting some announcements or whatever. It is the mid-lifespan of the Nintendo Switch. They just hit year 4 right now, earlier this week. Honestly, I would not be opposed to a Switch Pro model. I want it to be called the Super Nintendo Switch. This having exclusive games that don't play on older Switch consoles, I'm kind of still in the middle area about it. By all means, I feel Nintendo should definitely try to play ball and get, competitive with their consoles, with their processing, with the features and stuff, because it's going to be going up and up and up going forward. I'm excited to see if and when Nintendo will unveil any more news on the Switch Pro themselves. But until then, we just get all this secondhand rumors. Let me know your thoughts on this. Are you cool with the Switch Pro coming out? And are you okay with them having exclusive Switch Pro content that you can't play on the original Switch? Or would that be a big no-no in your book? Let me know in the comment section down below. Guys, please click that like button and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys on the next one.